Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here today with some Regulation D content. It's been way too long since I've streamed. Holy shit. We're here. No, oh my god, I gotta find angle my OBS window. There we go. Okay, perfect. Ooh, I'm gonna angle my camera a little bit. Gotta be very careful with the camera. There we go. A little bit more. Is that gonna be good? That should be good. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. It really has been so long since I've fucking streamed. Because the last time I streamed was definitely before I left for Columbus, that's for sure. And I took apart the whole camera. I was ready to do a full NASE thing. Recorded nothing. It's really bad. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're here doing some Regulation D laddering and viewer battles for anyone who wants to do some viewer battles. You're more than welcome to just mention so in the chat. For now, I do need to really quickly pick up the rental team that we are going to be using today. I am going to really quickly as well turn off the game capture for just a moment because I do need to not, you know what? I'll tease this for anyone who happens to be in the stream early. You get an early bird tease why you might want to become a channel member. We do have a special member team for this run that I've not told the channel members yet. It will be, I guess, left up in the stream for anyone who happened to be here in like the first few minutes of it. It's incentive, I guess, to apply, or not to apply, to join the channel membership today. But yeah, you will see a very not good rental team. That is for the members video. I'm still working on the run, actually. I'll be finishing it tomorrow. Borrow teams. Yeah, just ignore the fucking that team. Yeah, just ignore that team. It's kind of obvious the team that it is. It's a bad team. It's a bad team. Okay, let's see. Where's the team that we were using? Here we go. Here we go. It's 0. Oh, oops. 0 TT. Oops. 077. God damn it. There we go. Okay. Perfect. So here's the team that we're going to be using today. Charizard, much better mon than questionable team. That questionable team, if you guys want to see that one in action, membership button. Saturday or Sunday the video will go up. It's probably going to be Sunday. It's almost certainly going to be Sunday. But that's a free plug for the members content right there. With that said though, we're going to do Charizard today, because Charizard's an honest mon. It's a very fun mon. I love using Charizard. Every time that Charizard is legal, it's always such a fun time. I love using Charizard all of Generation 8. I like using Charizard right now. We're going to try and get to Master Ball with it today, because currently I'm not at Master Ball. Unironically though, my best record is with the Whiscash team. It's unironically my best win rate right now. I think the closest that I've gotten to Whiscash being viable, well, not to Whiscash, yeah, the closest I've gotten to the Whiscash win rate was, well, let's see, so Whiscash is actually, oh, never mind. The video that's going up tomorrow actually has a 1 better win rate than it right now. And that's on this account. It's like clearly I'm not counting the stuff for the challenge run because that'd be inflated and I haven't started it yet. I've been very bad about starting that one. Okay, solid. Oh, I've seen this one. Scarfcleavor, Tornai, Bandit D-Knight, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Bandit D-Knight. It's not Bandit or AV D-Knight, they always are. But it's Scarfcleavor. Yeah, I've literally used this team. I have this one in my builder actually. Where's the, here we go, okay, perfect. Let me open up the builder. Zard's always been a great mon when I've used it. Yeah, honestly, Zard is such a good mon. No, the mon is so good. Here we go, perfect. Okay, yep. It's AV Samurai. Okay, that's the AV mon. I knew there was an AV something on this team. Anyway, so looking at this, I feel like Zard and Torkoal is a pretty free lead. I can also just lead off with Psy Spam, or even, no, I'll lead off with Fluttermane and Torkoal. I'll bring Zard in the back. Yeah, I don't like Lilligant here, so I can afford to do that. And then I'll bring in Didi last one, because I could always double into Didi if Lee gets bad, and go with, like, Fluttermane and Didi. That could actually be pretty decent, especially if my opponent's not thinking to, like, instinctively attack me with Ice Spinner, which could maybe actually be a possibility, to be fair. And that opens up a lot for me, in all honesty. I was about to say this team's hardest matchup is manual rain Qian Pao teams. Lol, I don't believe this team has rain. Yeah, it doesn't have rain, thankfully. This one's just, the Torrent has protected leave over rain dance on this one. Oh shit, they let off with Qian Pao and Fluttermane. That's so much better for me, actually. That is significantly better for me. Yeah, let me just make sure, because I actually have a team on pace. No, this one does have Manual Rain. Ooh, good thing I did not lead with it. Because that could have actually been very bad. I got so careless not looking at that. Okay, good to know. So there's this speed. I'll be honest, I forget which one was mine. Am I speed? I am also, so I'm definitely speed. I forget if that one was special attack or not. I'm gonna go for Terra Fairy Gleam regardless. Terra Fairy Gleam should be really free against this. It's a Terra Steel Flutter Mane though, so I do need to be a bit careful. But that's not a huge deal in all honesty. I'm just gonna go right into Indeedee. If they Ice Spinner, good. Oh no, so I know I'm booster speed. I forgot to check what theirs was though. Man, that's the issue. But it's not a big deal either way. Like I don't really care a ton. That should have been something I caught on my end, so I'm not gonna try and. But actually, I fucking have the paste over here. That should also be booster speed actually. Theirs should be slower than mine is though, because I'm max speed. Theirs is not max speed. So my Terra Fairy should always go off before anything that they're gonna do. And my Gleam should always go off before anything they're gonna do, which is really good actually. So I'm curious they'll actually Terra the Flutter Mane. I think it's a really good Terra for them. They could also maybe save that for like a backline D-Knight or Samurott. Protect on Flutter Mane, that's fine. Not a huge deal for me. And then Chien-Pao, it should still take a significant amount from this. It doesn't look like it went for Sucker, but that's fine. I'm curious if they're going to go for Ice Spinner. Because if they go for that into the Indeedee spot, and that's huge for me. If they just go for that into Flutter Mane, that's fine too. Because I can pick off this later on with Charizard, and Charizard's really decent. They're going to go into Flutter Mane, okay. They do kill Flutter Mane, that's fine. Not a huge deal. I can just go right into Charizard. Charizard should be decent here. Their Flutter Mane could be kind of an issue. The best way they have to damage me though is Shadow Ball, so I'm not too concerned with that. And truthfully, it might not be terrible just to go hard back into Torkoal. Yeah, hard back into Torkoal could be decent actually. Well, we're gonna regardless go for Heat Wave. Yeah, okay, perfect. Just to make sure I was hitting the right button. And then we're gonna go. I kind of want to go back into Torkoal just to reset Psychic Terrain, because that should be decent overall. Actually, no. I'm gonna go for. Let me pull up my 4K on the monitor because I just realized I'm choking really bad. They're gonna protect. Okay, protect is fine. I kind of wish I Helping Handed instead, but I still stand by the Follow Me play because again, their most likely option here is clicking Shadow Ball on Flutter Mane, or maybe. Oh, they're gonna go for Substitute. Okay, Substitute is still fine. I'm not too concerned with Substitute. Because I can still go for Heat Wave pretty continuously. And Heat Wave is still really free against this team too. So we're going to continue to just go for Heat Wave at this point. Honestly, it's probably my best move. This lead is a little scary, I can't lie. I kind of wish that I led off with Lilycole. I feel like, well, actually, I don't know if I feel like I should have led with Lilycole. I kind of wish I just led with something that would have pressured Chien-Pao a little more, was all. Maybe if I just clicked an offensive move with Torkoal, that might have been for the best. Offensive move with Torkoal and then backlined with like Charizard, Flutter Mane, and Indeedee could have probably been the best. It is what it is. It is what it is. Realistically though, their Flutter Mane has to either keep going for sub, or has to make the call between Indeedee and Charizard. And I think either way, I'm fine with that. The Chien-Pao also will just end up killing itself, truthfully, to either D-Knight hit, not D-Knight, either the Charizard hit, or to Indeedee Helmet, and I'm fine with either of those. So even if I miss this Heat Wave, I'm pretty set here. Nope, Heat Wave is gonna go off and it's gonna kill a Pao. Flutter Mane is just about dead too, which is huge. Yeah, I'm pretty set here. Okay, perfect. Alright, so they're gonna probably bring in the Charizard. Not the Charizard, the Dragonite here. Dragonite's a little annoying, I can't lie, but I'm just gonna have to persevere. Yep, there it is, the Dragonite. Okay, perfect. Yep, sure. We love the Dragonite. I kinda wanna bring in Torkoal here. Yeah, I'm gonna bring in Torkoal here. I don't know why I kept on not hitting that. And then we're gonna go for Trick Room. I think the Trick Room is still really decent. They're gonna either probably dual target Indeedee, which means I just get Flutter Mane, I just get Charizard Torkoal on the field. Or they're gonna probably target the Charizard spot with the D-Knight, and they're gonna probably like Moonblast. I don't know. I don't know the specific combination they're gonna go for. But I think there's a good chance I can get it with Trick Room. And that might not be terrible against their team. I don't know how good it will be, but I feel like it could be a lot worse. And I definitely can't... Yeah, so they're gonna E-speed that. That's fine. They're gonna substitute. Okay. So see, this is fine. And I'm perfect. Okay, so they wasted a turn. They actually really wasted a turn. Okay. So what I can do here, I can go for a flamethrower into D-Knight. And then I can go for a Dazzling Gleam. The Dazzling Gleam should be overall really good just to pick off both Pokemon. While there's a good chance that they could maybe just E-speed my Indeedee this turn with D-Knight, I think at the same time though, there's a better chance that they just try and damage the Torkoal further. No, they do E-speed. Okay, so actually this works out a lot better because that's multi-scale D-Knight and that's so good for me. Because now I'll do even more damage. Yeah, see, that's like real damage right there. My opponent kind of threw. I feel like this was such an unlosable matchup for my opponent, and they're kind of choking. Like I should have lost this game already. I'll be honest. E-speed and DD is good. Music in this game is amazing. Yeah, honestly, the music's really good in Scarlet and Violet. I like it a lot. I'm still shocked, to be honest, that they're like E-speeding and DD and it's not killing. Ooh, Shiny Hisui Rot. I love Shiny Hisui Rot. Does this have Jet? Because Jet could be kind of scary. They do have Aqua Jet. Okay. Yeah, actually I say that, but it's not really gonna be that scary. Let's see. Okay, Flamethrower. I'm gonna go for this, and then I'm gonna go for a Helping Hand. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go for Helping Hand into Torkoal. I want to just kill the D-Knight. In all honesty, like I think there's a good chance I can just kill D-Knight here. Meanwhile, neither of these Pokemon are gonna kill me at least, which is good. E-speed into Indeedee, that's perfect. Okay, yeah. So D-Knight should guarantee drop now. So we're gonna at least trade the D-Knight. The Samurai could be a little rough, I can't lie, but I can maybe still muscle this in all honesty, so I'm not too concerned with it. Okay, perfect. So D-Knight fainted. OG, hi, I'm lucky I got to see you stream. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Trigger Torkoal might have been choked. Well, Trigger Mad, I should say, might have been choked. Because now I think I actually lose to the Samurai. Yeah, I actually lose to the Samurai. Good game. Unfortunately, I just couldn't muscle. I'll go for Focus Blast just in case. But my opponent is like a guaranteed win here by going for Aqua Cutter, and that just kills, yeah. Okay. Good game, good game. Honestly, 0-1 to start, not a huge deal. It was kind of a rough matchup. I'm kind of shocked though, because they didn't bring the part of that matchup that was like the rough part. But I'll take it. Let's see, okay. Alright. 0-1 for the day. Not a huge deal. Gotta shake off the rest. I've been laddering like all day. I don't usually ladder this much. I usually get burnt out after a while. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm just on that tilt right now. We're gonna continue. We're gonna get to Master Ball today. By the way, if anyone wants to do some battles, feel free to let me know in the middle of the games, and I'll stop hopping in the ladder for the next one, so I can actually match with you guys. Because for example, like right now, I'm already locked for my next game. But if I know before, then I can make sure I'm ready. Okay. Next match. Okay. Turo Gotti. Alright, so this is Regieleki, Urshifu, Moongus, Thundurus T, Tornadus, and DDF. Okay. So, looking at this matchup, it's probably Urshifu Rapid if I had to guess. It's probably some sort of rain team with like Thundurus, and then like some sort of... I think Aleki gets discharged. I feel like it's the way you run it, if that's the case with this comp. I added Urshifu for speed control. I'm not sure which. Either way, I'm not too concerned with it. I kind of like the idea of just leading off with Side Spam. I feel like Side Spam is pretty good here. Actually, no. I lead off with Lilycole, because even if they go for... They would have to literally lead off with like Tornaleki. And even then, they can't break my Sash, so I'm honestly still fine with that. We'll backline Charizard, and we'll backline. I kind of want to backline Indeedee again, because Indeedee's really good for that Urshifu. Maybe I'll ask next stream. Think I'll start my home transfers later today. Oh, nice. Well, I look forward to it. Next, I'm gonna try and hopefully get back to the 2 times a week schedule. I think I have a lot more time in my schedule, thankfully, now, so I can actually manage that. Let's see. Good luck and fun to my opponent. I'm curious about what they're gonna leech. No Torn and Aleki. Okay, so they actually lead off with Torn and Aleki. And for better or worse, this is kind of fine. I know that my Lilligant will guarantee outpace. so I'm pretty okay with this. Yeah, we're out of it again. Okay, so what I can proceed to do, I can go for, oh, let me pull up 4K before I hit the wrong button. I could honestly probably just go for After You on Torkoal, not on Alecki, on Torkoal. And then we'll go for the, we'll go for Terrifier Heat Wave here. Because essentially, so there's a good chance that they're gonna try and, there's a good chance they're gonna try and go for Rain Dance here. Like, I feel like Rain Dance is always the play. Either way, I want to just go for the Heat Wave. I think it's my best option. Where and why do you write your opponent's team down if it's best of 1? So, okay, good question. So I actually, I use standard Windows Notepad. I get this question a lot, actually, weirdly enough. Like, it's probably the question I get asked about more than anything, which is kind of surprising, but I just use the default Windows Notepad. I just type in the 6 mons, and anytime information's revealed, like, for example, Torn just revealed Prankster, and it revealed Rain Dance. So I just jot down Prankster, Rain Dance. And then Regieleki just revealed Thunder, so I can jot down Thunder. I don't know why I didn't fucking go for the hard attack into the Regieleki there. I'm gonna be honest, probably wasn't my smartest option if I knew that my speed was gonna get dropped, to assume that my Torkoal without Protect was gonna get targeted. Maybe not my best hour. Okay, yeah, no, I'm already super downhill. I can't lie, I choked that one so bad. I choked that turn way too badly. Oh my god, I should have left with Side Spam. Side Spam would have been a way better strat. Yeah, because my armor is just strict. I could have actually lit off with Side Spam very viably there. Well, I'm gonna go for Alecki. I'm gonna go for Follow Me. I need the sack and DD just to kill the Alecki, because the Alecki's just that terrifying. Works for turn. Yeah, no, exactly. I like just the note-taking for tournament practice, especially too. Oh yeah, they shouldn't go for Bleak Wind. Yeah, I lose a game like guaranteed at this point. Just for the record, I like have no out here. Speed drop doesn't matter at all on either mon. Like, Torn just kills and I lose. Yep, Bleak Wind Storm. Okay, no, honestly, I'm just gonna save us the trouble now. We'll get him next game. This one just was not my game. It really was not my game. Yeah, that was an embarrassing showing for sure. Cause like even realistically, even right now, they could just Tailwind up, and then I actually have like no out guaranteed to beat that. I'm just gonna save us the trouble because it's gonna take 2 more turns, but like they guarantee 1. Like I played it so badly. Oh yeah, no, that was not a good matchup. I can't lie. I should have. Well, let me rephrase. It wasn't even that it was a bad matchup. I should have just led not with Rain. Like specifically, what I think I should have done was I should have led off with like Fluttermane. Fluttermane Zard might not have been terrible. Yeah, Fluttermane Zard could have kind of worked, or even like Fluttermane and DD could have worked because I could have like drew in the Regieleki hit and then went for like a Gleam, like Terra Fairy, and that could have actually done some serious damage. Just some sort of more offensive lead than like Lilycole. Lilycole was not the lead there. I don't know why I actually leaned so hard into it. Like, this was a very blatant Rain team, and I even called that in the preview, and I was like, nope, let's lead off with Sun. Against the Torn Rain team, yeah, let's lead off with Sun. Okay, this is a much better matchup. Iron Hands, Moongus, Goldango, Cresselia, Tingaloo, Tornadus. Okay. So, looking at this, this team is super Torkoal weak for 1. It's probably Terra Water Tingaloo if I had to guess. Probably Terra Water Goldango as well. Oh gosh, Shancy, welcome to the channel membership. Big fan, big fan. Let's see. I don't think that Torn will lead here for the record. I think it's gonna be like Tingaloo and Iron Hands for like Tingaloo Cress. I feel like would be really good leads here. Especially given how especially heavy my team is. I'm gonna lead off with Lilycole. I think Lilycole is like actually a good lead here. And then I'm gonna bring, I think Charizard is decent in the backline as well as Fluttermane. I'm not huge in the Side Spam this game, especially with Tingaloo. Like Tingaloo Crowd just invalidates the Side Spam altogether. Something I was doing against Manual Rain with this team was swapping out Torkoal, sleeping Torn after Rain, and then going. Yeah, honestly, like that could have probably worked. I think realistically, most things I could have done would have worked better than whatever the fuck I ended up actually doing. I'm gonna be honest. Was not the play. You can clearly tell that was my second game with the team. I just saw the rental and I saw everyone covering. I was like, yeah, let's do Zard today. Let's do Zard. I was doing all other ladder teams before this. Literally first 2 games of Zard, and I think it clearly shows. Alright, we're gonna hope for the best. We're gonna hope for the best. I feel confident this will be our game. Like I feel like the matchup is actually really good. Gold. Oh, fucking me. Why another Torn? I swear, I felt like there were so many better leads than Torn here. But okay, it's not as egregious in this case. Because no matter what, I can actually guarantee get the sleep powder off into the Torn this time. Actually, wait, no. What am I saying? I actually have a guaranteed after you here. Because no matter what, I can guarantee get this after you eruption off. Since either A, they go for Tailwind, and their Goldango is slower than my Lilligant. Unless they're Scarfed. And if they're actually Scarfed Goldango with Tailwind, then I guess fuck my opponent. I guess. Okay. Found your channel a couple months ago, and I've been seeing your videos since. They're pretty important. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Terra Water Goldango? Okay, Terra Water Goldango's whatever. Not really a huge concern, actually. Because no matter what, the Torn dies this turn. Torn guarantee dies this turn. Whether they go for Tailwind or Rain Dance, the Torn dies. If they go for Rain Dance, that's fine. Torn still drops to that. If they go for Tailwind, even better, because I'll keep my Sun up, and the Sun should be fairly good in the late game, especially with the Charizard in the back. Terra Water, okay, so yeah, they're gonna go for the Rain Dance. That's okay. This also reveals Prankster. Torkoal Eruption should still massacre, at least the Tornadus. Like, Goldango's gonna chew this, it's probably gonna do like 30%, but Torn drops at this point. Especially with Terrapire and Specs. Oh my god, that did nothing. Holy shit, Torkoal's weak as fuck. Okay. So, good to know. I'm gonna proceed to go for the Sleep Powder into Torn. I'm gonna switch out Torkoal into. Do I want to go into Flutterman or Charizard? I feel like either way, it's a better option than what I have now. I'm gonna go into Flutterman. I think the manual Sun is kind of gonna be fine. Yeah, the manual Sun should be fine. And if anything, it might even be safer against this team. Plus I can then go for like a Solar Blade into Goldango, just massacre it. There's a good chance they go for like Tailwind plus make it rain here, which is whatever. Bleakwind Storm. Okay, nope, they're just gonna go for raw Bleakwind. Probably like Bleakwind plus Plot, which still isn't a huge deal. Albeit I will acknowledge that I'm kind of making myself have to take on the. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunate. Okay, no, they're just gonna kill him. Okay, so I need to think aggressively here. I need to go into Zard, and then I need to switch out my. I need to switch out my Lilligant into Torkoal is the play, and then I need to go for Heat Wave. That's what I've decided. Because I feel like that the obvious thought would be to switch out Charizard. But that's kind of why I'm just going to make this play instead. Because I need to make sure that I'm just killing my opponent. And they're going to go for Tailwind. Okay, so Tailwind is fine. Tailwind is more than fine. Their Goldango is only +1. Actually, no, never mind. They're +2. But they still drop. Okay, well, I'll take that. I'll actually very much take that. Okay. And I still have... So that Goldango is slower than my Zard, which is good information. But not only that, but I still have the Lilligant in the back, which does just have Solar Blade spam. They're not going to kill both my mons. They're going to kill the Charizard, though. I'm fine trading Charizard. Charizard did its job. Now without Torn, I unironically do think I have a good chance at winning this. Question is, how much does Goldango take? Nasty Plot. Terra Water. Oh, motherfucker. No, I die. The hand's coming in, I guarantee lose. Let's see. Sun Up. Choice Specs. Terra Fire. Goldango might drop to this, actually. We're gonna go for Eruption here. And I'm gonna go for Solar Blade. I'm just gonna kill the Goldango. If they kill the Lilligant, that's fine. Oh wait, never mind. I'm an idiot. Goldango's gonna get an attack off. I guarantee killing this. Yeah, that's game. That's guaranteed game. Man, I don't know what it is. Just not my day. Just not my day. Whatever. It didn't really matter. I gotta polish up. I don't know what it is. This rain matchup, and it's so annoying. Today I play Sun. It happened with Lilligant as well. Whenever I play Sun is when I fight all of the rain teams. I don't fight rain usually, but when I do, it's always when I fight Sun. Well, always when I use Sun. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make the Zard work. I feel confident in the Zard, but for some reason, it's just not agreeing with me today. Do I want to take some time? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm like literally one game away from chopping to Great Ball 9. Try Flutter Charizard with Manual Sun. Oh, you know what? That's... you're right. I'm completely neglecting that route. Thank you, Main. Thank you, Main. I appreciate it. I'm glad that someone who is like watching right now just like has used the team before. Because I don't know what it is, but like I felt like it would have been a lot easier to pick up. But for some reason, like that's a fairly obvious route that I should have thought of. Because most people are not going to realize that this is like Manual Sun Fluttermane. And that'll be really good against the Torrents too, because I can just fucking Sunny Day and then just massacre them. I wish I thought of that. It would have been great to not start 0-3 and just think of that. That would have saved me, like, I think, would have definitely saved me round 2 for sure. Like, definitely game 2. Game 1, maybe? Game 3 also maybe, but definitely game 3. Let's see. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Don't play doubles at all. Sorry, I can't put many ideas forward. You're good. You're good. As I said, the team's, for what it's worth, this is kind of a hard team in general. And again, I don't know why I thought I could pick it up just on the spot and use it, but it is what it is. Once you kill Dorn, and they don't get Tailwind, so you have to, yeah, exactly. So like that would have been so much better of a route. Okay, perfect. I've actually played this team before. Tornadus, Urshifu, Shan, Pow, Dragonite, Moltres, Galar, Fluttermane. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this one might... Yeah, this is... I think I just lit off a Zard Flutter, yeah. Zard Flutter actually looks really good here. I could also lead off with... No, I don't want to lead off with Ice Spam against the obvious Shinpao. I think I'm gonna bring Torkoal in the back. I could bring Ice Spam in the back. Because I mean, it's still dark, yeah, but like, Armor still does really good in late game. I could probably get up Turkin pretty easily with DD against most things. Especially if I kill Chien-Pao, that could actually be a really good option. Or even just with Helmet, and then yeah, clean with Armors. I'm gonna make that work. I feel like that could be decent here. I won't act like Armors is like the greatest mon here, but I don't think a Torkoal's really that great either in this matchup, in all honesty. And I think that the Manual Sun will just be better. But, we'll have to see. DD is for sure this team's... Yeah, no, honestly, I feel like most games just ride or die off that in DD. It saves, like, every matchup, I feel like. Okay, Dragonite Chien-Pao. Yep, okay. They let off a Demon Pao. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so I'm going to proceed to go for a Heat Wave here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for Heat Wave plus... Probably Heat Wave plus Sunny Day, I feel like is my best play. I could also just actually go for like Heat Wave plus Gleam. I feel like Heat Wave plus Gleam also works. And then just go for like Terra Fairy Gleam. Do I need Sun? I don't think I need Sun actually. Like it'll help with Zard damage, sure, but Zard doesn't really do a ton. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for Terra Fairy Gleam. What to see? I feel like there's a high chance that they just go for like Ice Spinner on Pow into my Fluttermane, and then go for like E-Speed, Terra Normal into Zard and just kill. Especially if that's a Sash Chien-Pao, I feel like there's no reason for them not to go for Spinner on this turn, knowing that I have Indeed in my backline. So I think I'd rather just go for my kills. Because I think, like if nothing else, assuming that they do make that play, if Zard doesn't die to the E-Speed somehow, then I just claim the Pow. Like the Pow is guaranteed dead with that sequence. And even if not, I can still get enough damage off. Hopefully they're afraid of terrain. See, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think they're going to be definitely like afraid of terrain. See? Okay, perfect. So, because of this, I think like that's huge right there. So I got the call right. Pow is now going to be brought down to Sash, and that also means that it's going to die to Zard, which is really huge. The Tina still has a good amount of health left. That's fine though, because I can actually now play around it pretty properly. I can switch out Zard, which Zard is weak, sure, but it's also the one that would actually be affected by terrain. With Pow gone, I no longer fear it. So since that's the instinctive option to probably E-Speed and pick off at this point, even if not, switching out Zard means that I keep Indeedee immune from terrain, which is huge. And I'm pretty sure this is... So I don't think it's Banded D9 on this team, actually, if I remember correctly. I think it's AV with, like, Terra Flying. But it's still fine either way. We'll go for our Gleam here. The Gleam should be pretty free. There's not really a lot in this team that actually wants to take that hit, to be completely honest. And then this should also help with like a taunt immunity and all that, so I can get up Trick Room and then win late game with Armorish. Which should be huge if they didn't bring Galar Moltres. And even if they did, I mean, it's still fine. ECB D-Knight, perfect. Complete immunity right there. This Mon will 100% drop. Horn will maybe drop. I mean, even still, I could probably just Helping Hand boost and then get past most of the team. Dorn would have to get like an Icy Wind or a Bleak Wind to actually outpace me with the partner slot most likely. Because the rest of this team is actually painfully slow. Like, it's really, really slow. Like, it has to be like a max speed timid Galar Moltres to actually outpace me, which is also really huge for me. Moltres, okay, yep. So this literally has to be timid Moltres, like the timid max speed Moltres to outpace me because of my booster speed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for a Helping Hand here because most likely the Moltres will go for like probably Fiery Wrath plus like Bleak Wind will be the combination here. And then we're gonna go for Gleam. Helping Hand Gleam should be huge. It's probably Terra Poison. Nope, never mind. They're just gonna forfeit. We get the win. We'll take that. Really thought they'd go for like a Terra Poison there. I can't lie, but we'll more than take that. We're 1-3. We're 1-3. We'll take that. I'm glad that we're getting wins now. Yeah, Zard Flutter. You were 100% right, man. Zard Flutter really was the lead. I just gotta lead more offensively with this, I've decided. It's just like playing with fucking Tailwind. You just gotta play aggressively. Like, I don't know why it took that long to click. For some reason, I feel like I need to relearn that lesson, like, with every team, is to play aggressively. Every single team I pick up, just, that seems to be the solution, and I always seem to fail at it. But, you know what? We'll make it work. We'll make it work. 1-3. Not bad, not bad. Goal is to get to Master Ball. Either that or viewer battles and just don't suck. Either one. Alright, Trev. Okay. Let's see. Team is Amoongus, Gambit, Flutter, Main, Park, 9, Great Tusk, Talon, Flame. Okay, so it's a Series 3 team, is what I've decided. Actually, this is probably like more so a Series 2 team, but still, I rest my case. We're gonna lead off with. I think Lily Cole is just kind of brain dead here. I'm gonna be honest. Like, even if Talonflame leads, I don't really actually care. Because realistically, no matter what, I can actually probably just go for the Heat Wave, like turn 1, and then after you, and then just be fine. I'm gonna backline Zard, and then I could actually probably go with Armourouge in the back, to be honest. Armourouge is just so good against this team. I could even maybe lead with Armourouge and DD. I think it's not a terrible lead. Hopefully he gets a new form in the new Terra form in the DLC. That would be hype. That would be super hype. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna backline Side Spam, weirdly enough. I know it's usually like a lead on a lot of comps, but I feel like the Side Spam backline is actually gonna be really decent here. Because all I need to do is just threaten like the Talonflame. Which I know it sounds kind of weird to say I need to threaten Talonflame. I just need to stop it from being able to taunt me. You're on time, let's go. Yeah, listen, you just got in time for the winning streak. The first 3 games were the losing streak in COG. We're on the winner's arc right now. So you are on time. You're on time for the real part of the stream. This is the real stream. Okay, perfect. Coffee's helping now. We got this. Okay. It's the one game I haven't brought Zard to, though. It's the first game I've not brought Zard to, so you are kind of fucking up with that. Zard is too broken. Okay. Yeah, I think they're going to lead off with probably, like, Talonflame Fluttermane. I feel like is the best lead for them here. Talonflame Fluttermane's whatever, because no matter what... Okay, Talonflame Great Tusk. Okay, so fine. So essentially, no matter what, I still guarantee get off this Silicon hit 100%. Never going to be a big deal. Okay. So my play is always just to go for, like... I don't even know if I need to click after you, in all honesty. I think I just Solar Blade the Great Tusk. And then I just go for, like... I think there's a world where I actually just go for, like, Hard and DD here. Which sounds kind of batshit. But I think it might just work. That would stop Talonflame completely in case they go for that route. Because I think there is a situation where, again, like, they go for, like, some sort of Brave Bird into Lilligant and just try and kill it. And I know that it's not going to be, like, a huge deal for me. But even still, I feel like the Prankster... getting rid of Talonflame's priority in general, I think is kind of huge. At least the offensive priority. Plus, I don't really want to let Torkoal take any sort of unnecessary damage. I think I'd rather save it for Trick Room, truthfully. So we're just going to start nailing. We're just going to start nailing completely. And I think I'm just going to set up Trick Room, like, as quickly as possible. Okay, so Psychic Surge gets up. That's perfectly fine. A-okay. Talonflame Bird, perfect. And then Solar Blade is going to go off into Great Tusk, and that should be fucking huge. That's going to be... it's not going to kill, It's probably gonna do like 70 though, if I had to guess. Tusk is way too physically bulky to drop to this. I refuse to leave it dies. Yeah, like about 70. That's a pretty accurate prediction. Okay. So the Earthquake shouldn't do too much damage. The Talonflame is completely negated damage-wise at this point, which is actually sick. I can proceed to just go for a Solar Blade here, Integrate Tusk, and then I can probably just go for... Actually, no. I'm gonna go for Sleep Powder into Talonflame, and then I'm gonna go for the Trick Room here. I want Lilligant to die. I really do. Like, I really want my opponent to kill the Lilligant, in all honesty. That's a Scarf Tusk. I know it's a Scarf Tusk, but there's no reason for it to not be a Scarf Tusk in this game. But again, I just need it gone. I just really need it gone because I need the Trick Room to get up. And the longer Lilligant's up, the worse that is for me. Not that it's a super huge deal, but it's just kind of annoying, I guess. So I need the Lilligant to die. I need the Lilligant to die, like, really bad. Great Tusk protects it. Oh shit, it's not Scarf Tusk. I really thought it'd be Scarf Tusk. Is that like Clear Amulet then? I'm kind of curious if it's like Clear Amulet, because it feels like Clear Amulet now. Well, either way, Talonflame's asleep now, which is huge. They completely wasted a turn going for Tailwind. And now, because of this, actually, my Lilligant is a lot less useless anymore, which is really good for me. I can proceed to just kill the Great Tusk here, and then I can break Talonflame's priority for whenever the Tailwind ends, or whenever the Trick Room ends, which is really good for me. We'll go for Solar Blade into Talonflame spot, and I'm going to go for Dazzling Gleam here. Because, indeed, no matter what, massacres this Tusk right now. They bailed me out with, I think, like, the worst possible play for them, and it gives me the best possible chance at massacring them with, like, the Indeedee Lilligant True Room route in Sun, which is super funny. It's way too funny to have happen. Like, it's something you'd kind of have to script in most games. But thankfully, I've not had to script this one. It's a live stream. It's not scripted. Great Tusk dies. Talonflame's lost his Scaling priority. Solar Blade will get off and do even more damage, which is huge. Talonflame's probably going to take, like, 30 or 40% from this? Probably 40, actually. Talonflame's not that bulky. I know Invest gets kind of bulky, but it's not naturally bulky enough to where I think it'll take less than 40. Actually, never mind. This is the 4 times resist. What am I saying? Close Combat would have been better. Yeah, Close Combat would have actually done more damage. I don't know why I clicked that. I completely forgot that Fire also resists Grass for some reason. Didn't click in my head, I guess. They're going to probably bring in a Moongus here, if I had to guess. The Moongus should be pretty decent. This is a free swap to Torkoal? Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but... You're not wrong. I'm just gonna massacre another Pokemon here. Fuck it. We're gonna click Follow Me. I don't want Lilligant to die. I kind of think that the Trick Room Lilligant sweep, truthfully, is just funnier at this point. I'm committed. I'm committing to the Trick Room Lilligant sweep. So we're gonna draw them in. We're gonna draw them in, and I'm gonna kill the Kingambit here right now. Kingambit drops. It's Terra Flying. I know. I know it's Terra Flying. I don't care. I'm gonna kill the Kingambit because I just think it's funnier that way. Fun fact, Talonflame's my mother's favorite. Oh, that's super fun. Talonflame's a really fun mon. It's one of my favorite regional birds. The only one I like more is Staraptor, and specifically Picky Peck. Specifically Picky Peck. It's only Picky Peck. But Picky Peck is such a fun mon. I fucking love Picky Peck. One of my favorite Little Cut Pokemon to use, like, of all time. That thing is such a menace. It's, like, unreasonably good. Alright, everyone say bye, Kingambit. It's a Life Warp Kingambit. It didn't Terra. What a clown. Bye, Kingambit. Yep. Knew you when. You were so bad. So disgustingly bad. Yeah. 2 free. Talonflame woke up. That's fine. Kill me. Kill me. I get in Torkoal Armorage. Oh, that's so sick. Perfect. Okay. Lilligant did way too much work in the game. This should have been the Lilligant video right here. We're gonna go with the Armorage on the right side. Just because I think that it's funnier to send Armorage in first on the right side. They're gonna go into Flutterman. Okay, Flutterman is fine. This is such a fodder mon for them. Yeah, I just click Expanding Force and I click Eruption and I win the game. They can't beat it. They objectively can't beat that, like, ever. There's not a situation that happens. 2 turns of Trick Room. Oh yeah, even a double protect will not save them. We're gonna click Eruption here, and I'm gonna click Terra Grass, just because I think it's funnier to Terra Grass in front of the Talonflame, because it doesn't have Protect, and I think that just not leaning into the Eruption damage, I may as well give my opponent a fighting chance, you know, and see if I can get both attacks off. Armorage hasn't done anything at all. I may as well try and give it the chance to do something. But yeah, Torkoal just wins. Like, if we're gonna be honest, Torkoal just wins this, even if I didn't have armors. Like, the 1v2 was always Torkoal's. Never lost. They call it Kyle A, and never lost. Alright, perfect, yep. We're gonna get the Terra off. This should be, like, guaranteed endgame. Truthfully, like, I don't even have anything else to actually add to this. Like, I just win the game. They have nothing for this. But it's one of those things where, like, it's an awkward probably, like, 2 turns here because they're going to try and get the double protect to try and win with Fluttermane. Yeah, see, they're going to try and get the double protect. It doesn't matter that they get the double protect. They're going to try for it, though. Eruption goes off. That's going to kill the Fluttermane. Not the Fluttermane, the Talonflame. This alone will kill the Talonflame. Like, if we're going to be honest, the Talonflame goes. Torkoal's just way too broken when you lean in that heavily into offense. Like, no one actually respects offensive Torkoal, but it does so much work. No teams are ready for Specs Torkoal. It's one of those things that was left behind in, like, Sword and Shield meta, but it's so deadly. Okay. Their booster energy. Yeah, the second I saw booster special attack, that I knew that they were always going to be, especially when they don't have, like... Actually, that's a lie. They could have been Pixie Plate. I said that really confidently as if, like, they were guaranteed. But no, they could have been Pixie Plate, to be fair, actually. Because they had Talonflame with Tailwind. Pixie Plate's kind of common in that. Same as, like, Life Orb or Sash. They got the double. Okay, so my opponent now has a fighting chance. The thing is, though, is that I only say that because the fact that, technically speaking, this just means they get an attack off. It doesn't actually matter because they'll never actually win the game. Because realistically, my opponent can never actually claim a kill on either Pokemon, I don't think, without Power Gem. Even still, I'd like to think that Armors just takes this hit. Yeah, I'll just go for Expanding Force. I don't have a reason to Trick Room in all honesty. Trick Room kind of just gives my opponent more of a chance to like try and stall through and just meaninglessly do more damage, I guess. I named my Torkoal's King Cole like the jazz player. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, this should just... There's no reason though to click Trick Room with Armors. I think I just go for my kills, which... Expanding Force probably won't do a lot, but a Torkoal Eruption with this will do enough damage to where I should be fine. Like, Fluttermane shouldn't kill with any one hit. They're gonna go for Terra. What Terra are they going for? If they click Terra Dark here, I'm forfeiting. I'll tell you right now I'm forfeiting. Terra Fairy, yeah, okay, go figure. They're gonna try and click Gleam. They're gonna try and do as much damage as possible with Dazzling Gleam. I get it, I get it. Listen, we've all been there and done that. Thought that Dazzling Gleam could do more than like 30%. Yep, it's gonna do like 30% to Torkoal. I get it, I get it. Listen, we all have our ways of coping. They're all very unhealthy, sure, but we all have our ways. And Fluttermane's case is thinking it could 2-hit KO Torkoal with Terra Fairy Gleam with booster special attack. It never does. No one ever thinks it does. But people will try and click it anyways, they're out. It happens way too often. Where people think they can just KO offensive Torkoal with fucking Terra Fairy Fluttermane. It will never work. The only way you could do that is if you were like Specs in the sun and start going for Terra Fairy Gleam. Like that point, yeah, sure. If you're booster special attack, yeah, you'll 2-hit Torkoal finally. You're not gonna really do anything meaningful though, if we're gonna be honest. Torkoal Eruption will just do too much damage. But solid. What's that? 3-3, 2-3? I've lost track at this point. Like not to sound narcissistic. I've lost track. Whatever it is, it should be at like either 2 wins or 3 wins above 11. We'll find out in a moment actually. I'm pretty sure that we're 2-3. I think we're 2-3 for the day. We're gonna continue. Oh yeah, we're definitely 2-3. Okay, it's solid. We're almost at even again, which is good. We haven't been even since we started the stream. They should have Moonblasted one and then 1-on-1 and Gleam was cope. Yeah, no, exactly. Like I think if they Moonblasted into the armors, no, never mind. They would have needed to Moonblast actually into the Torkoal and hope for like a special attack drop and a crit, or like a special attack drop or a crit. I think that was really their only out there. Oh. This is such an ugly matchup. I can't lie. This isn't gonna be that great of a matchup. The Goodra rails this team so well. Thunderous Islandurus. See? Amoonguss, Goodra H, Qian Pao, Fluttermane. Okay. I feel like that I need the Lilligant in the back line here. I kind of want to just lead off with Psy Spam. I feel like Psy Spam is good. I don't think they're going to lead off with Qian-Pao. If I actually want to do that, I feel like I could just lead off with Charizard Fluttermane again. Like, I feel like Charizard Fluttermane is just deceptively really good. We'll bring in DD and Armorage in the back line. Yeah, I think it's pretty decent. Because, I mean, Torkoal does a lot here. Same as Lilligant. I think the issue being, though, is that despite rain, I think they have a lot of ways to try and get around that core, such as like Terra Water and Moongus. Champao obviously can get off some decent damage with priority. Thunderous will especially be a big one. So I don't really want to actually lead off with that. So I think I'm just going to go with the back terrain for... Yeah, exactly, for Thunderous. It's 100% for Thunderous. I don't want to let them get for like any random like Pranks or T-Waves or anything. And I can try and take advantage of that turn at least to get some initiative. But it's kind of really the best I could do, is I need to just try and bank on them playing badly. But we'll see what we could do. Landorus and Thunderous, okay, perfect. So I did call the lead, right? I forgot to mention it, but I kind of thought they'd lead off a Dual Genie or like Fluttering Pow. So I called the lead right, at least, so I'll take that. This is a pretty good lead for me, actually. What I can proceed to do here is I can go for the hard Charizard into Indeedee here, and then go for Terra Gleam. That should open up a lot of doors for me. They're gonna probably go for like a Rock Slide plus like a T-Wave here, or maybe not T-Wave. Well, maybe T-Wave. Yeah, because Zard should always outpace anyway, so there's a good chance they just try and T-Wave the Zard, or even just go for like a Wild Bolt Storm. Could be decent there. We'll regardless just go for Terra Gleam. This is objectively my Terramon here. Pranks to T-Wave was a design mistake. Honestly, it was, but it's a really fun design mistake to use. That's why I love using Thunder so much. I gotta get a Thundy team for stream. I forgot. Oh, you know what? I have a Thundy team, because I had a stream that I was going to do with Thundy right before, and then I had to cancel it day of, because of reasons why I have this whole week off that I'm not gonna get into on stream. But yeah, no, it was a team. I gotta use that team still. Because I've never used the team. Like, I have it. It's still in my rentals, actually. But I got a Thundy stream will probably be next week. It'll be whatever day I don't do the viewer battle stream, unless I do Avalugg finally. Because I've told Kelly for a while I'm going to do Avalugg, and I haven't done Avalugg. I really want to do Avalugg. It's been such a fun mon to want to try. They went for Rain Dance, which I'm fine with Rain Dance. It's such a neutral play for them. I can get why they clicked it. And, yeah, Rock Slide. Okay, so at least they clicked Rock Slide. Alright, well, we're going to click Helping Hand here. Into the Flutter Mane. And then we're going to click Housing Theme. I don't think I'll kill either Mon, to be honest, but it should be good damage at least if nothing else. Like this should just get good damage on both these Pokemon, and then again, I don't think they'll kill with either of their Mons. Ooh, yeah, see that? Perfect, okay. So, then he's gonna eat the berry. I'm okay with that. You know, honestly, it's probably clicking Wild Bolt here with like Lando Rock Slide. Lando Earthquake. Okay, Lando Earthquake is fine too. That's also a really slow Thunderous. But I'm okay with slow Thunderous. It's not a huge deal for me. With Rain Up, though, it's definitely going for Wild Bolt, and it's definitely going to kill. Like, that's objectively what's going to happen here. Wild Bolt, yep, okay, it's fine. Okay. It's fine. We got enough damage off. Any Dark types? Champao. Champao could be kind of ugly. We're gonna get the Heat Wave off. We'll have to bank off of a T-Wave miss or just not having it. But I need to get the Heat Wave off to kill Lando, really. And then I think I need to bank on no POW. Yeah, I need to bank on no POW. Which might be the case. Like I don't think it's too unrealistic for no POW in this matchup. But if it is no POW, I can actually solo with Armouge. Really, that's the one thing stopping me. But like even Goodra can be muscled, I feel like. Goodra can definitely be muscled, actually. I just need no POW. They can wave the Zard. Yeah, they can wave the Zard, but I kind of just need to hope that they miss. They've already revealed Taunt. Not Taunt. They've already revealed Rain Dance and Wild Bolt. So there's a chance they maybe don't have it, but I feel like the last moves are like Taunt T-Wave, because it should be pretty brain dead. They could maybe have Terra Blast, I guess. Eerie Impulse. Oh, see, that's so much better for me. I am so happy with Eerie Impulse over like a Scary Fairs or a T-Wave. That's such a choke. Because I only needed to kill the Landorus there. Oh, we burned the Thundy anyway. That's huge. Yeah, Zard's kind of useless, I'll be honest. Like I just need armor here. Perfect. Okay. So I can't actually target my Armouge with anything. Yeah, okay, so this is fine. Alright, so if they bring in POW here, I just need to dual Heat Wave as my play. Moongus, okay. We're gonna go for Heat Wave again, and then I'm gonna go for Expanding Force here. They're pretty flagrantly going to just go for Spore. Spore. Oh, they went for it to... What? Why? Okay. Sure. Sure. I really thought they were gonna go for Spore and Armors and be like, okay, well, fuck, I lose the game now. But no, I think I might win the game now if they didn't bring POW. If they didn't bring POW, I'm set. Like, I'm guaranteed set there. And even still, they actually have kind of an ugly sequence to win that, to be honest, because most likely they don't actually have coverage for my Armor outside of Sucker Punch, which is huge. Because I can actually very much manipulate that in my favor. They really sold. Holy shit, I got bailed. Flutterman, okay. So they really fucking sold. Holy shit. We're gonna go for Heat Wave and Expanding Force. If my Zard wakes up, they fucking lose the game. Well, no, so that's the thing. That's the thing, is I have Horus here. But they're definitely Sash. The point being is that, like, I can definitely muscle it. It's not a huge issue. They're not even Sash POW, okay. So yeah, if they brought POW, I would have actually objectively won that. Shadow Ball. Okay, so Shadow Ball goes off. Whatever it is, what it is. Arm Reach dies. Sure, we'll take it. It's banking on Zard. Zard, wake up. Nope. Rain stopped though. That's kind of huge. Weirdness disappeared. Doesn't really matter. All right, Zard, I need you to wake up. I need you to wake up. We can't let my opponent get bailed on that. No bailers. No bailers. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Zard. That's why I gave you the thumbnail. That's why I gave you the thumbnail, Zard. Let's go selling. Yeah, 3 in a row. We'll take that. My opponent's fucking sold that game so quickly. That's what happens when you're not in Master Ball. Like, not that I'm like the best player or anything. I'm far, far from it. Far from it. Very far from it. But like, I'll take it. Charizard, you can't just quit in the middle of my most important match ever. No, exactly. It really is. Yeah, it's the Zard difference. It really is a Zard difference. Oh my god, this mon is so filthy. I love Zard. We're 1 win away from Master Ball. So if we can get the 4 and 3, we'll take it. If we get to Master Ball, I'll end the stream right there. At this point, because we're already an hour in. Not like, I know it's been a short stream. My endurance is so fucked. I have not had an actual sleep schedule for the past like 4 days. I'm sure for anyone who's kept up on Twitter, you saw the rambling until 7 or 8 in the morning. Actually, no, I think it was until like 10 in the morning. Point being is like it was a thing, and then like next couple days have not been much better. So my endurance is pretty shot, and I still have to record an intro. Oh shit, we're fighting a mirror. So I have to record an intro for the Monday's video for Kurt. I want to get some practice done for the members video. Well, not practice. I want to get at least through like Pokeball for a members video. So I have a bunch to do. Let's see. So we're fighting the mirror. So I know the team. The question is, I'm just gonna lead off with fuck it. We're gonna lead off with. Oh, my A button wasn't hitting for a second. I'm just gonna bring this. Yeah, my Armor's matchup is really good. Like, I feel like with this comp, I match up well into Armor's. My opponent, not so much. Live is all over the place. Yeah, no, honestly, I really am. I'm actively drinking coffee at 10 at night. Like, what's wrong with me? I still have a lot to go. It's really good, though. It's really good coffee. But yeah, no, I have a bunch to do. I still have to make the thumbnail for tomorrow's video, too. I made the thumbnail for a stream, and I didn't make the thumbnail for either tomorrow or Monday's video. I have to do both of those. I need to record my intro for Monday video for Kurt. Well, that can wait a little bit, but like I don't want to make it wait a little bit. My opponent, I guess, knows the mirror, because they brought the same lead as us. Perfectly fine. I think that I'm just gonna go for I'm curious, actually. So, am I gonna bank this all on a Charizard versus Charizard? Terrifier with the Sunders. Overheat kills. Great. We're gonna say fuck it, we ball here. This would be really funny if I kill their Zard with my Zard. Yeah, honestly, that's one of those like karma things. Nexus, I've known Nexus for years, honestly. Like it's such a funny thing that he brought that up. Okay, so they're going for Terra Fairy, that's fine. Just don't Shadow Ball my Flutterman. Go for like Gleam. Be stupid and click Gleam here. Yeah. Speed tie time. Yeah, no, we're gonna win the speed tie. Speed tie difference. You guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? We're gonna fucking win the speed tie right here. 3, Well, actually, no, it's gonna take a little bit because our Fluttermans are both gonna attack first. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna win the speed tie with the Charizard. They're gonna Shadow Ball. Oh no! Don't kill! Don't kill! Don't kill! Don't kill! Oh, thank fucking God! Because if that killed, I could not kill their Zard, and this was a wasted turn. Speed tie time. Speed tie. Oh, you motherfucker! Oh wait, don't flinch. You motherfucker! Oh, that's so ass. Okay. Okay, new plan. We're gonna overheat the Flutterman. And I'm gonna go for Shadow Ball into Charizard. Opposing Flutterman Gleam? Of course it did. Well, it won 3 in a row. Oh, that's so ass. That's so ass. Oh, fuck. I don't think I could win this matchup anymore. Like, I think I objectively lose that lead now. Because I set their Sun, which I needed to kill the Zard. And so they're doing way more damage to me than I will ever do to them. I have one more out. It's not a good out, but it's an out. If they didn't bring their Armourouge or Torkoal, I have an out here. It's just not pretty. This would have been a great situation to have saved Terra for, because if I did save Terra, I could have actually had the out. But I decided to get fucky-wucky and try and win the matchup with the Zard kill. Because Zard overheat did 110% minimum. Like, I know the calc. I checked the calc. We're gonna follow me here, and I'm gonna click Tricker. Because I do actually need Trick 'em Up specifically. Because I need to bank on Indeedee Lilligant for some reason as that backline. That's literally what I need to bank on here. Did it come? I don't think so. Can I bank on it? Probably not confidently. Am I going to anyway? Hell yeah. So we're gonna follow me here. To be fair, if Lilligant somehow takes this hit, and we or if we just dodge an Air Slash, that's pretty huge for us. Not Lilligant, Indeedee. Yeah, can we just dodge an Air Slash? Air Slash dodge? You motherfucker. Unfortunate. Imagine they have Tusk. Well, I mean, I know them. I know the team. It's a mirror. Like, Tusk would have made this actually a lot easier, I'll be honest. If they had Tusk, so much easier. Like, that would have been flat out winnable. But no, it's Torkoal or... I feel like they definitely have one of Torkoal or Armourouge in the back. I can't imagine they dropped both. And they both match up really well into my mirror, because I've already set myself up in a position where I can't really win. Even still, I can't even kill the fucking Flutterman. That's actually really embarrassing, I can't lie. Like, that's super embarrassing. I'm Life Orb Armourouge. What the fuck? Yeah, Flutterman just kills. That's game. That's so game over right there. That's so fucked up of them. That's so... It's not bulky main. It's just the fact that this is, like, spread, and Flutterman just has such high spin F. That's all it is. I don't even think it's a guaranteed kill for the record. I don't even think it's a roll to kill, to be completely honest. Like, Flutterman just has a lot of bulk to it. I am actually curious now, though. Yeah, Flutterman actually guaranteed never dies to that. It does 90. If anything, I actually got a high roll. It wasn't a max roll, but it was a higher end roll for sure. Because it's 82 to 96, and I think I definitely broke 90 with that. So yeah, I mean, if anything, like really, the only thing that mattered was that Air Slash flinch. If I didn't get that Air Slash flinch, the game was different. Like, that was such a winnable game, because even just taking out the Zard was huge for me. But I didn't, which is so unfortunate. Like Flutterman definitely picked off my 2 either way. That was like a guaranteed there. Or even if I just, especially like if I outpaced the Zard, it was a guarantee my game. If I didn't get flinched, it was a lot more winnable, but it wasn't like guaranteed though. Anyway, Tornadus, Urshifu, Guldengo, Shin, Pow, Flutter, Main, Dragonite. Okay. Fuck it, we ball. I'm bringing Torkoal in the back though. I don't like Armourouge a lot this time. I think there's enough that checks Armourouge. I kind of need to Terra Grass it, and even still, I don't know. I don't feel confident. Do I want to bring Armourouge anyway? I kind of want to bring Armourouge anyway. I don't like Torkoal here a ton, now that I think about it out loud. Though, I can't lie, actually, having this for rain sounds kind of decent. Especially if I can, like, just clear the rain instinctively. That might not be bad. Yeah, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I feel confident. Yeah, I feel confident we'll make it work. Okay. Good luck and fun to my opponent. We're gonna see. Okay, so they're gonna lead off with Tornadus Fluttermane. Okay, Torn Fluttermane is actually not too bad. They're probably just gonna go for like a Tailwind here. I can go for like... Do I wanna go for Sunny Day? I feel like there's a real world where I go for like Terra on my Fluttermane and then go for Sunny Day. And then just go for like Heat Wave. Special attack. Yeah, I go for Terra and then Sunny Day. No, not Terra on my Zard. Terra on my Fluttermane. Because I feel like it's way more valuable just to get the Sunny Day off. Especially without Prankster up. Like if they go for Rain Dance here, that's fine. This specific team was the hardest matchup. There's so many calls to make. Yeah, no, this team is kind of like broken against mine. Between stuff like Terra Water, Goldengo, obviously Tailwind with Torn plus Shifu is huge. Fluttermane also just a lot. It's a very, like, I feel like the team I'm using also needs to make a lot of calls right in most matchups, to be fair. Like, it's, like, I could tell that the fact that the person got top 16 with this, like, they had to be some incredible player. Because this is such a matchup-heavy team. But, well, let me rephrase, it's not a matchup-heavy team, it's a play-heavy team, where, like, you really need to make every turn count, like, at every instance, or you're kind of fucked. Okay. So they're gonna go for Moonblast here. Ooh, Moonblast was a good call. Moonblast into my Fluttermane. I think we still take that, though. Yeah, perfect, okay. So this Sunny Day is gonna go up, and their team is gonna start dropping like flies. Like, I'm certain we killed the Torn. And I'm pretty sure we killed the Fluttermane too while we're at it. Oh, you're fucking with me? Okay. Well. Aha. Aha. We're gonna go for this anyway. Torn's gonna be a huge problem. He can't deal with it. Yeah, honestly, I kinda wish I overheated. Yeah, no, Water Shifu is so fucking dumb in this format. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Howdy, Shrexy. How you... sorry, Shrexy. How are you doing? Solar Power Zard's cool? Yeah, honestly, Solar Power Zard is so fucking cool. It's such a fun mon. Okay, Fluttermane Gleam. We're gonna pick off the Torn at least. Actually, they might have given me an out. Because normally I didn't have this out, but they let the Torn go down for no reason. Like, can we talk about that? If they gleamed that turn, they actually won. I couldn't have, like, even without clicking Rain Dance there, to be honest, they won by clicking like Gleam plus Bleakwind, and I had nothing for that. Now I can go hard into Torkoal though, and they're fucked. Specifically, I'm gonna go hard with my Charizard actually into Torkoal. Is that the play I want to make? Yeah, there's a high chance that they like jet me, and I kind of don't want like Fluttermane to take that hit. No, actually, there's a good chance they jump my Fluttermane. I'm gonna go for Heat Wave. And then I'm gonna go for the Torkoal here. Is Bleakwind like Hurricane? So it's 80% accurate, but it's a spread move. 100 base damage, and it does 100% accuracy in rain. So it's kind of like Hurricane, but just better. Alright, well, Drought goes off. This Heat Wave, Zard should do a ton of damage. We're gonna chew this Gleam pretty comfortably. Urshifu might outpace. Actually, no, Urshifu definitely outpaces. What am I saying? Okay, well, unfortunate. I guess the question is does Urshifu outpace my Fluttermane? Because I know a lot of these Urshifu are running Adamant right now. Okay. Well, either way, I can actually proceed to just go for the Indeed here, not really fuck around. And instead what I can do is I can go Follow Me here. And then we're going to go for a Heat Wave. Heat Wave should be some decent damage. We'll probably at least nail the Fluttermane. The Urshifu's a little more questionable. If I could burn Urshifu though, it's actually really huge for my Fluttermane. So I'll take that. Let's see, sorry, I gotta send something real quick. Let's see, channel art, here we go. Oh, fuck, I only have that version saved. What about logos? Going for Detect, really? They're making that kind of play? What the fuck? Okay, well, fuck, I guess. Sure, whatever. Moonblast, yeah, okay, my opponent just got me. They read me well. Good play. I started on Reg D? No, it is cap. Listen, it's clickbait. It got you to click on the stream. No, best start in Reg D is really been objectively, but Zard is pretty fire. It just got top 16 and the VR tour, so like it's objectively fire. Thank you for clicking on the stream though. Zard's still really good. I think it's unironically like a top half starter, objectively speaking, in this format. It's still really good. Let's hear it. Okay, that's what I need to send. All right, Pow Shifu. Oh, I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. We'll go for follow me, but like it won't matter. Like I lose objectively here. Oh, they're giving me so much outs. Like, not that I win this game. It's very much far from a win, but they're giving me outs here. Because I can burn that Urshifu right now. And if I burn that Urshifu, they are fucked. Because I'll still have the speed boost with my Flutter Mane, right? And actually, hold on. I think they're Tailwind ends. Oh, they might have choked really badly. They might have choked too. Oh, wait. What am I saying? Wait, no. Psychic Train slow. Yeah, no. What am I saying? It's okay. I forgive you. It's okay. No, I'm kidding. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, though. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your time here. Sorry for the clickbait, but had to be done. Was Tailwind up, though? Tailwind's up, though, right? Tailwind's up? Let's see. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. So we actually do have an out. My opponent officially gave us an out. We're gonna go for Heat Wave. They can't Sucker Punch me. They can't go for Aqua Jet. Oh shit. Phone blew up. Is that a non-important one? Nope, it's an unimportant one. Okay, sweet. I just have to be sure, because I need to make sure that my mom doesn't need me. We're gonna Gleam now. Gleam's very free. They can't Sucker Punch. They can't Aqua Jet. They can't do anything to stop that, because their Tailwind's gone. And because Psychic Train's up. They're gonna go for Detect. Fine. Sure. Whatever. We'll lose... Ooh, actually, no. That was a good play on my opponent's end, now that I say that out loud. So, I mean, to be fair, no, we lose, actually. We just lose. Good game by my opponent. That was actually a really good play. Not that it was like a super complicated one, but it was a good play. I spin it. That's game. They keep selling, but what matters is you buying. Oh, that's really funny. I can't lie. Yeah, no, they definitely win now. Because I can't beat the Urshifu is the thing. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It is what it is. Like, there wasn't a ton that I could do. I should have probably gotten up Trick Room, in all honesty. I feel like not getting up Trick Room is kind of a joke, but I have such a fast team right now. I didn't really think that was the play. I think, in all honesty, it would have won the game, though. Yeah, Main's super chill. I actually, I met up with Main. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, my opponent fed. What the fuck? I guarantee won the game. What the fuck? I can't keep getting away with this. What the fuck? I give up. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, they mean Pokemon event again and will. What? There's no way I got away with that. What the absolute fuck? Oh my god. No, there is no way that Urshifu... I was at like 60%. I need to calc that actually. Urshifu Rapid versus Torkoal. What the fuck? Oh my god, that does so little. Holy... What? Okay. So even if that was Adamant Mystic Water, right? That peaks at 114. That actually never killed me. Holy shit. They really did need that. I thought that they fucking choked, but that was their only out. Oh my god. No, that was their out. Torkoal's a fucking menace. Oh my god. Like, this is... Keep in mind, that's an offensive Torkoal calc. That's a like, max offensive. But what the fuck? I can't believe... Like, I thought my opponent actually threw. But no, like, if they stalled through one more turn of Sun, they actually won the game. Damn. Alright, well, credit where due there. I will take back that last laughing at the Detect, because that actually was their only out. I would have never thought Torkoal was just that guy. But no, I guess this Torkoal difference. Oh, I fucking hate this team. But Kurt's working on a short right now with a failed recording for tomorrow's video. I rage quit and almost deleted the recording playing this team. It was fucking rough. Because I play this team on Showdown, and every single time they get off with Azelf, Zoroark, they backline Dozogiri, they'll bluff the Zoroark as Dondozo, and they'll get fucked by it. And every single time, I'll know that that's the play, because Dozo never fucking leads. In video, though, the one time that I make that call happens to really be Dozo next to Azelf, and I lose the game on turn 1, and I fucking turn off recording. How good is Samurott in VGC? It's actually pretty decent. Like, it's, unironically, I would say the only starter Pokemon better than it is Rillaboom right now. Rillaboom's genuinely meta. Samurott's like a decent niche pick. And I think the Zard is probably like a little bit worse than it. Samurott, if Samurott set up like rocks instead, I think it would actually be like a really good mon. But sadly it doesn't. It makes sense why it doesn't, but still. Okay. So I'm gonna lead off with, I think I just lead off with Lilycole here. Yeah, I lead off with Lilycole here. I'm gonna backline Zard Flutter. Yeah, I'd do that. Thoughts on Kleavor? Kleavor's okay. I think Kleavor's not the best. I think, weirdly enough, so out of all of the new Pokemon from Legends Arceus, for some reason I said Pokemon Home for a second in my head, and I was like, no, from Legends Arceus is what I mean. But out of all the PLA mons, I think Kleavor's actually one of the worst. But I still think it's like top half in the format. Like among the whole format. Bundler Sheath. Okay, Bundler Sheath is fucking whatever. I don't really care about that core. But no, so I think among the Bundler Sheath is single actually. That's interesting actually. It's really interesting. That's actually bundle. Good to know. Yeah. So among like the entire Paldea decks, I think that, so first I'm gonna go for Eruption. I'm gonna go for After You. Worst is Overquill. So I think Overquill is up there. I think the thing is though, is that Overquill actually does offer something unique to teams. Really the only thing Kleavor has going for it is Stone Axe. I think it's the only reason it's even kind of a good, like kind of an okay mon. I think the biggest benefit though that Overquill has is it does actually provide a fairly unique thing to Rain. To be fair, oh actually no, I say unique to Rain, but Zapdos and Torn are so good in VGC on Rain, it doesn't really do a ton. But having the Swift Swim option that is also a really good check to grasses like Rillaboom actually is pretty decent for it. I think if this was Dynamax or Z-Move or really any other passive mechanic besides Terra, I think that Overquill would actually be like a definitively better mon. They're probably about on the same playing field, I would argue. I think Hisui and Avalugg is also not the worst one, actually. I would say Avalugg is arguably better than Kleavor. It's a really good trick room option. It actually underpaces Ursaluna, which is huge for it. Gets wide guarded, which is pretty cool. There's not a lot of good wide guard users right now, and with Psy Spam being on an uptick, it's an okay mon. I think it's at least better than Kleavor. Gudra's fucking amazing. Zoroark's actually pretty good. Specifically, it's good in 1v1, in a best of 1. I don't think it's that great. Weirder has actually found a pretty decent niche for itself with Intimidate plus Skill Swap, as well as being a fairly bulky trick room mon. What else? Samurott's really good. Typhlosion's pretty good. I think the worst one is probably Hisui and Decidueye, but I still think Hisui and Decidueye is actually not terrible. Yeah, I stand by that. I think Hisui and Decidueye is the worst one of VGC. Of all the new PLA mons. Like, Braviary is really good on Trick Room. I actually think Braviary is sick. I think it's such an underutilized Pokemon right now. You're guessing I hate Direclaw? I actually don't hate Direclaw, to be completely honest. I think Direclaw is objectively fine. It's just kind of gimmicky, but like Sneasler is still really good outside of that. Trick Room Avalugg, yeah, no, it's one of those things where I think Avalugg is actually a pretty decent Trick Room option. You just go for like a Terra Rock, throw it on sand with like T-Tar and shit, and you're kind of set. Because like you're out to Psy Spam, you still have really good threat with Trick Room. You boost your Spadef a lot more. Like it's unironically, I think it's a decent Trick Room option with like Rock Slide plus like the Mountain Gale. What are some other bad ones from PLA? Hold on, let me go for the same play again. I definitely want to lean into that Sleep Powder. I think it's gonna be my best option in case they Terra. What else? Enam's fucking dumb. Enam is super dumb. Ursaluna's really dumb. Basket Legion's pretty good, but it definitely was a lot worse than I thought it would be, to be fair. Let's see. I should just go through all this. Therapy or Legends Arceus. Let's see, Sleep Powder. Oh, they're Terra Grass. Okay, so they're gonna nail the Torkoal. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. I mean, honestly, still not a huge deal because I could just go for like a close combat into that. What's a new Pokemon? Here we go. Okay, so new Hisui forms. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. So I found the worst one. The worst one is Hisui and Electrode, but I do still think that Hisui and Decidueye is the second worst one. And I actually stand very much on that hill. We're gonna sack Fluttermane here, and I'm gonna go for the close combat here into the Lilligant. I think it's super sick how the hero form of Zamazenta is handled nicely and wasn't actually broken in OU. Yeah, honestly, I think it's pretty cool. I think realistically that So I will say, I feel like that it was a missed opportunity to not actually test Crown Form last gen. I think last gen Crown Form would have done the same thing. There was a lot of Pokemon in that format that would have helped a lot with in terms of the really broken stuff. Mons like Kyurem would have probably been OU still if it wasn't for Zamacron not getting tested. Weavile would have been a lot more balanced. Melmetal would have had a real check in the tier. To be fair, I say real check, but Heatran was a real check. Well, a real soft check, I should say. There was a lot of playstyles that kind of became viable because of that, but I feel like my point is still kind of obvious where it did enough that made it viable, but like it could have been so much more. Decidueye and Trick Room. So I think Hisui and Decidueye is really decent. I think realistically though, it's just like so specifically when I say that I don't think Hisui and Decidueye is great, I think specifically it's among the PLA pool. The PLA pool has so many objectively really viable Pokemon that I think it is arguably the second worst in the pool. That's not to say it's bad. I think objectively it's actually still a fairly good mon. I think really the only one worse than it though is Hisui and Electrode. And Hisui and Electrode, again, it's not that it's a bad Pokemon, I just think it's bad compared to the decks, if that makes sense. Okay. So I do need to make a bit of a play here. Well, actually not really even a play. I need to just sack the Torkoal. We're gonna go for Moonblast here. And then I'm gonna sack Lilligant and go into Torkoal. Nem Turtle Form. So Nem Turtle Form, I don't know how it is in singles, but in VGC that thing is cracked in Trick Room. It's actually a really good mon next to Ursaluna and Crest. You throw on like Crest, Iron Hands, Ursaluna, and Amphibian, and then just fillers. And that goes so hard in Trick Room. It's such a demon. Because Enam will underpace a lot of Trick Room threats. It's really good defensively and offensively with Terra, whether you go for like Flying Fairy, Fire, etc. The thing is so fucking good offensively. Its coverage is gross. It's one of the slowest Pokemon viable in Trick Room. Overcoat means you can't get affected by Spore and Nam, which is by Spore and Mungus, which is also huge for it. Like I genuinely actually think it is like top half. I'm gonna be honest. I think the Turtle's top half. Yeah, it's weird too because I think Hisui and Electrode is still better than most of the other. Well, not most of. I think it's better than a good amount of the other home Pokemon. It's just like in comparison though to the Legends Arceus decks, it's a lot more lackluster. But if we start getting the mons like I think Hisui and Electrode is unironically better than. Okay, well let's see. So I'll start with mons that are like actually in, but I'll go into restricted as well because I think there's actually a lot of restricted. It's better than. Let's see. So transform. Perfect. Okay. So I think it's let's see. So Hisui and Electrode is definitely better than Moltres. Like regular Moltres is better than not Galar, but it's better than regular. It's better than base Typhlosion. It's better than Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf. Actually, no, not Azelf. It's better than Uxie, Mesprit, though. It's better than base Samurott. It's better than Meloetta. It's better than Mew. It's better than... It's actually probably not better than any of the Kalos starters. That might be a hot take. I think they're all actually kind of good. It's better than Carbon, objectively. It's better than... Not better than DNC or Hoopa. Those are actually really good with Terra. It's better than Teleon. It's better than... Better than base Cali. Let's see. Oh, let me make an actual play real quick. Yes, because I want to go for After You. And then I want to go for the Overheat. What else? It's better than Galar Slow Bro, not Galar Slow King. I think that one's actually kind of okay. It's better than Kanto Tauros, though I will say Kanto Tauros is actually a pretty okay mon for the home pool. It's better than, let's see, what else is Hisui and Electrode better than? Keep in mind, this is the mon I value as the worst one in the PLA pool. It's better than, I'll count Basculin just because it's technically used to not be a fully evolved mon, but like, Basculin's still whatever. I don't know if I really should be counting it, but still. Probably also better than Zarude, unironically. Well, actually, Zarude's a tricky one. I think it's actually kind of viable with Terra, but like it's probably about the same viability, purely because Electrode is just so fucking fast and has a really fucking cracked stab combination. It's the only reason that mon is actually like in the debate right now. But the point being is like, I think despite Hisui and Electrode being like the worst PLA mon of all of those, it's still probably in like the halfway point for the whole home transfer decks, unironically. It's actually really good. Hisui and Sneasel's great. That's the thing, yeah, I think Hisui and Sneasel's really good. It's really good in singles. Hisui and Typhlosion, not being very good. Yeah, that one's lower on the pool too, but it still is unironically decent. Alolan Persian's actually not bad. I think Alolan Persian just power crept really, but I think it's still at least better than, like, a better on paper. Actually, wait. Hold on. Before I die on the hill, first let me fucking go for the Solar Blade into you, and I'll go for the Overheat into you. Let's just kill the Tatsu real quick. I do need to double check something though. This actually determines if Persian's worse or not. Doesn't keep knockoff. Does keep parting shot. Does keep icy wind. Does keep taunt. Okay, yeah, it's still definitely better. Okay, yeah. So Persian's still definitely better, at least, and nothing else. Persian, really the worst thing for Persian is the fact that its speed fucking sucks in this format. Like, 115 is actually such a slow speed tier. I've went on this tangent so many times, and like anytime I do a tier list video, anytime I do any sort of discussion video at this point, like I go on this tangent about how I think that unironically, 115 is like a piss slow speed tier. It's probably like the equivalent of running like a base 90 or 85 Pokemon in a previous gen, to where I would argue that if you're not faster than Meowscarada, you're actually really slow. Like, piss slow. Unless you can run a boost strategy for speed. Then you don't count. Charizard sucks? Fuck you, mid. This mod is fucking done. It's so dumb. It's so good. But yeah. So if you're not at least faster than Meowscarada, though, you're actually really slow this gen. Like, for example, and specifically if you're not faster than Meowscarada, with the exception of an ability. If your ability can make you faster, that doesn't count. Like, for example, obviously, Corcoran Photosynthesis mons that naturally can boost your speed, those all don't count. Something that can, for example, go for like Chlorophyll, like Lilligant, doesn't count because, again, why would it count? But if we take into account mons, like, for example, if we go by speed tiers, like Greninja's kind of slow for this format. I guess, so, okay, Greninja doesn't really count. But like Sneasler, no, never mind, Sneasler's unburdened. Inteleon at 120. That's a really slow Pokemon right now. Because when you consider stuff like Booster Speed Fluttermane, Booster Speed Roaring Moon, Booster Speed Jugulus even is kind of an okay one. Valiant is okay with Wide Guard shit. Talonflame with Gale Wings as well as Party Tailwind. Dragapult's really good. Shampoo is really good. Meowscarada is still kind of an okay Pokemon. I mean, Meowscarada will never not be bad, actually. Flower Trick is objectively just really good for it. Iron Bundle's really good. Suin Electro is even kind of niche. Like, there's so many things that just naturally creep that. Just getting into, like, the very, like, high-end stuff. I say that, but I got Dozo, Shifu, Arcanine, Tinglu, Tatsu, and Iron Hands. So actually it was Azelf, not Arcanine, but still, like, I get it. No, that's the thing, is a lot of teams do still run really slow Pokemon. But there's so many archetypes that run like Tailwind offenses, and it's like you can't even outpace most of these Pokemon with Tailwind up because they're running like really strong Scarfers that just have like 130s and 40s in their attacks, or you're running Pokemon that are just like naturally really fucking fast to where they outpace most teams without Tailwind up. And it's one of those things where like, yeah, no. So I think it's specifically only slow because of the Photosynthesis and Quark Dreadmons. I don't think if they existed that would be a slow speed tier. I would say it's like 110 again. Which 110 was what I would say was like the middle speed tier benchmark for like, that was actually probably 105 was like the middle speed benchmark for last gen, specifically when the DLCs came out. But the Photosynthesis and Quark Drive mons make that such an irrelevant speed tier anymore, to where like you really do need like a speed boosting ability to keep up at this point. And I'll die on the hill actually. I think it's such an unfortunate thing. I love the Paradox mons. I think they add a lot to the format, and they actually do make a lot more Pokemon viable. But they do make so many other things unviable at the same time. Also, we made Master Ball perfect. Yeah, that's the thing. So, like, with Persian, for example. Okay. So, I'll end the stream off actually elaborating this point a little bit. I do need to pull up Showdown window, though, to do this. Do I have Showdown now? Perfect, okay. Team Builder, here we go. Okay. So, for example, I'll leave the music running in the background just so I don't have to fucking change it. We'll pull up Persian. So, when we think of Persian, Persian in VGC, let me set the rule set to Regulation D real quick. So Persian. Obviously, Persian stats aren't the best. Persian got power crept in a lot of ways, to be fair. It's not just the speed. When we think about it, what would Persian typically run in this format? It's running like Icy Wind, Taunt, Parting Shot, and then probably, last move could be a lot of things. It could be like Night Slash, it could be Protect, it could be Thunder Wave. For the sake of this, I'll throw on Fake Out. I think Fake Out's probably the most consistent. You go like Fur Coat, and you go like Citrus, Berry. Just fucking thinking generically here, your moveset's probably going to be something like this, realistically. You could probably dip into speed a little bit, to be fair. You're probably near like Terra Ghost. You could probably, Terra Ghost is probably pretty decent. Foul Play is also a really good one. Like, Persian has a lot of good moves it can run. You're probably gonna creep like 179, I think is the Torn benchmark. Point being is you creep Torn. You creep Torn with that. Yeah. Nope, never mind. 179 is what Torn hits. Here we go. You creep Torn. That's what you creep. So this would be your Persian stat, right? So Parting Shot's pretty decent, obviously really good. Clear Amulet, fucks it over. Icy Wind, really good. Clear Amulet still fucks that over, but also there's just a lot better forms of speed control right now. Taunt's really good. Actually, this is actually an area where I think that Persian does benefit a lot compared to other Pokemon. It's probably one of the fastest viable taunt options that's not Prankster. That actually is a huge deal for it. Really, the only viable one that's faster than it would be like Talonflame. So this is actually an area where Persian does have a bit of benefit to where that speed is actually pretty good, because for other viable taunt and fake out mons, actually pretty good. In that speed tier. Really, the only thing that's better fake out wise than it would be like Sneasler in terms of speed, and the only thing better than it taunt wise would be Talonflame. But it's a nice roll compression there, and it's decent with the fur coat, with physical as well. There's not a lot of, well, actually there's a lot of good physical darks right now. You'd probably go with Terra Fairy, actually, now that I'm saying it out loud. You'd still get fucked by Gambit, but you're getting fucked by Gambit with most Terra types, to be completely honest. This would probably be what you'd run. I'd be an okay mon. It has a lot of issues though, because most Tailwind cores can stop you before you can ever stop them, because you're not Pranks or Taunt. And you're not running Torn, which means you can't match their Tailwind most likely. If you're leading off with some sort of priority Tailwind option next to Persian, you're already kind of losing the battle, because most of them run Covert Cloak. Objectively speaking, there is so much going against this mon in this format that it's too slow to really matter in this case. It doesn't put up enough threateningness with its speed, doesn't put up enough threateningness with its stats. Even if we pull up a better example, like let's pull up a little bit less power of an example, because I think Persian truthfully just kind of got the short end of the stick this gen. Because if this was last generation, even if with the same speed tiers, I think Persian would be significantly more viable. It's the fact that this format fucks over Persian so badly though. But let's pull up I don't want to pull up Gren, because Gren was never really that viable. I don't want to pull up Weavile for the same reason. You know what? Actually, I have a great example. A great example from this generation even. And I think this will prove my whole point right here. Kilowattrel. So, Kilowattrel, if we look at its stats, this thing actually has a kit that was made to be really good. It is 125 speed, really fast natural Tailwind option. This thing has an ability that takes advantage of opposing Tailwind, while also having an ability that can be really good next to Pokemon that might be wanting to not get pressured by spread moves like Wild Bolt Storm. It's also really good into Intimidators, and there are a lot of them right now. Like, this Pokemon has such a good kit and stat spread for VGC. The typing's amazing. It's a really good rain Pokemon. But why is this Pokemon not used? Well, if we think of a moveset for this, you're probably going to go with, like, Covert Cloak. You'd probably go with, like, Covert Cloak, and then, I don't know what Terra type you'd even run in this mon, to be honest. I feel like it'd probably just be, like, Terra Electric. Like, I feel like Terra Electric or Flying is really good. You could maybe go, like, Terra like Water too, and go with like Terra Blast. You have options. For the sake of this, I'm gonna go with Terra Water. I think it's kind of interesting, at least, if nothing else. You can lean into like Weather Ball, Thunder, and then like Hurricane. Right. As I said, this thing kind of sets itself up to be pretty decent on rain. Your 125 speed, this outpaces a lot of things in the format. But you guys do have to understand, Kilowattrel, just like most other fast Pokemon, is not that bulky. The fact that this thing doesn't keep up with... No, it gets Weather Ball. It came up. See, look. It's legal. It's legal. It's in the moveset. Right there. But yeah. So the fact of the matter is that even among this format, between the priority Tailwind options in Talonflame and Tornadus, between the Booster Speed Tailwind in Roaring Moon, between the Booster Speed Tailwind in Iron Jugulis even, which is kind of a niche option at that, but it's still objectively faster. Even if Galewings is broken, Talonflame still outpaces that, so that's like a double point. I'll give that one the thumb, actually, because it's a much more important finger. What are some other faster Tailwind options? Tailwind by speed. So let's see. So we have Talonflame, we have Noivern, not Noivern, we have Talonflame, Torn, Jump Off with Sun, Iron Jugulis, Roaring Moon. All of these alone are just like naturally faster options. Then we get into the options that are bulkier and just like better than this anyway on the slow end, which is mons like Corviknight, which is mons like Zapdos, it's mons like Galar Moltres, Galar Articuno, regular Articuno even kind of to a degree, Vivian even. Like I don't actually think that Kilowattrel, despite having a kit that would have been really good in previous generations, is that good. The speed doesn't help it a lot, to where if you're not like egregiously fast, like I mean breaking, like you need to essentially be naturally breaking 200. Like you at least need to hit that Flutter Mane mark pre-booster, or you're too slow for the format, I would argue. Which is why, as I said, like even Montignac or Rada are already kind of slow. I'm actually gonna retract the point. I think you need to actually be like the Chien Pao tie. If you're not tying Pao, you're too slow for the format. I'll double down on that one, actually. I think looking at it in hindsight, like yeah, you really do need to be like that fast or have priority in some way, shape, or form, or you're too slow. Either that or you need to be like really grossly bulky, which can work on the extreme, the opposite end too. But the format leaned too far in both directions. And to be fair, it's a lot of really nice viable mons that are normally would have been unviable to like really pop off. Like Jump Up, for example, is really popped off. Not that it's like a super unviable mon, but it's done a lot more than I think most people expected it to be honest. And there's a lot of other options like that. Like Electro did really well at regional. Camera Up did really well at regional, because it's so good at countering a lot of the really random shit in the format. So I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily, but I do think that the speed is such a huge thing to where you either are tying or being faster than Chien-Pao, or you're really, really low on your speed and you're able to be like 3 or 4 KO'd by this Pokemon. There's no real in between there. And teams can definitely make a mix of both work, to be fair. Not to say that every usable Pokemon has to meet those benchmarks. Like Urshifu Rapid is really good because it can just OHKO most threats. It's still piss slow though, and you kind of have to run it on Tailwind or with some other form of speed control, or it's just not good. And that's fine. You can make it work, but it's one of those things where you do kind of like your benchmark for every given offensive matchup means you have to tie Chien-Pao, or you need to have some really damning priority. Otherwise, you need to be super fucking bulky and able to outlive in every scenario. So I do actually think that that is the case. I very firmly believe that you need that 135. But anyway, sorry for the tangent. I went on that tangent for 8 minutes. Holy shit. Hopefully someone got something out of that. But yeah, it is what it is. Not to say that the mons that aren't like 135 or higher are bad. There's a lot of them that are good, actually. But I still think that like if you're considered a fast mon in this format, you're at least tying POW. That's the new fast benchmark. I think in most previous gens, that could have truthfully been like 110 or 105 or even 100, depending on the gen. Like pre-DLC Sword and Shield, for example, and like the post-home meta, 100 was a very fast speed tier. Like Zard was a really fast Pokemon for that format. So just kind of a thing where like it's really dependent on what's actually in the decks. Like even before the DLCs hit in Gen 8, Zard was like a fast Pokemon, considering it's base 100 and had a way to boost its speed. That's a fast Pokemon for pre-home, for post-home format for Sword and Shield. For VGC and Gen 7 in Ultra Sun and Moon metagame, mons like Coco were like the egregiously fast, but even stuff like Lando was fairly fast. Like, what are some other ones? Fuck, it's been way too long since I played Gen 7 VGC. What was actually even like a thing in Gen 7 VGC? Let's see. Oh yeah, like Alolan Persian was a fairly fast Pokemon in this format. Like this is a really fast Pokemon in this format. Mons like fucking, I think of actual like used examples. Oh yeah, A9 was another like really fast Pokemon in this format that would be so slow right now. And that's another reason why I don't actually think A9 will be that good. Like, I know a lot of people have been saying that A9 will be cracked when it gets in the decks. I'm gonna give a hot take right now. I think Abomasnow is gonna tie it, like in viability. They're both gonna be really good. Abomasnow just gives an actual trigger mode to teams. A9 can't really do a lot unless it's partnered next to Tailwind. And it's the same issue where, like with Persian, where you need to kind of Tailwind it on the next door slot. But like in a previous format though, like Gen 7, that one would have been super fast. Like even Nihil Lego, despite being a trigger mon, this was also a really fast thing in Gen 7. This format would be super fucking slow. Garchomp's really slow right now, but I will say with Tailwind, that is a great option. Point being though is that like there's a lot going for it. Oh shit, I'm spoiling videos. There's a lot going for it though. I think that there's still fine speed benchmarks. It's crazy. I guess I did start in Gen 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, that 100 speed benchmark, I started in Gen 6. My first metagame was Dio Sharp Suspect Test. It was like a week or two before that Dio Sharp Suspect Test in Gen 6 OU. So I'll never forget. Like if you broke 95 in that, like if you tied Kieran Black in the tier, that was a really fast team. And well, actually, no, let me phrase. You were considered a fast Pokemon if you tied Kieran Black or faster. You were fast. With Gen 7, with Orize, it was about the same. With Gen 7, it was about the same. Like, well, maybe you could argue 100 was the fast benchmark there. Gen 8, it became like 105, but it was still about like somewhere between like 105 and 110 was that benchmark. Now it's 135. You need 135 to be fast. There's too many faster things to be that viable. All this over a Persian comment. Listen, I've went on this tangent. I'll bring up this tangent every time. I feel very confident on it, and if anything, my opinion has gotten more. Trying to think of the best way to put it. More far leaning every time I've had this debate because it used to be like 120. When I first brought it up, it was like 115, 120. Then it became like 125. Then it became 135 as of today. But it's evolved. It's evolved. And I think truthfully, like depending on what mons come in the DLCs, that might even go even further up. It depends on how fast these new Pokemon are. It depends on like if we get new paradoxes, etc. But anyway. I'm gonna wrap up. My endurance is actually really shot right now. I'm glad I got to go on the ramble, and I'm glad I made Master Ball. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, of course, make sure to like and subscribe for more. Also consider joining the channel membership, where for just a couple dollars a month, you guys can get some nice bonus videos. If you guys want to try the team yourselves, I'm going to put the rental code on screen for anyone who wants to check that out. The team you just saw that I passed over with the Whiscash, that's your member video for Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, and anyone who's non-binary or identifies otherwise. That's your member video team. That's why you didn't have a poll this time, because no one would have voted for that. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so fucking fun. Anyway, with that said, let me give a shout out to the channel members, because I need to pull up my list, because I know we got Chansey as a new channel member. Shout out to Chansey for becoming a channel member. Thank you, Chansey345. I appreciate it. For other channel members, we have Zeke Zero, Mia, Bbat, Timo Mueller, Sam, Bam Bambi, Raul Plays, Obo, Johannes B, and Double. So with that said, oh right, Chansey, I've already recorded my outro for tomorrow's video. So if you're still here, not gonna happen in tomorrow's video. It's already sent off to my editor, but I'll add it in for Monday's video. Anyway, have a good night. Maine, by the way, before you go, Maine, are you going to Toronto? Are you going to Toronto regionals? I know it's like kind of a ways out. If you don't know yet, that's fine. But I'm locked for Toronto regionals. If you're going, I will see you there. It's been too long, Maine. Congrats on Master Ball. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna end stream when I hear, unless you've already dipped, Maine. I'm gonna give it like a minute. But you plan on it? Let's go. I'll see you there, man. I was saying, because the last time we saw each other was like Charlotte regionals. Holy shit. Well, it'll be fun to catch up. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.